Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Because Video Games. It is the week of July, 22nd, 23rd.
You sure
something
about
like that? Round about there.
The week of July 23rd?
Yeah.
Is July 23rd now a whole week?
No, but that's a phrase. That's how you can say a date of a week.
I guess it's a phrase you said.
You say the week of this. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you don't say the week of July 3rd and then give a specific date.
Yeah, whatever. Mike, I am joined by Mike Peterson.
Hey. How you
Mike,
guys?
how's it going?
Yeah.
Andrew's here as well.
What's going on?
Andrew Gebbia. Oh my God, it is so nice to be back here, guys. Welcome back.
It's been a while.
We are back.
It's like coming back after high school graduation and seeing where all your friends went.
Nowhere at all.
Yeah, and you could be like, fuck you.
I gotta
you
say,
bullied me, but now you're dead.
I mean, it happens. People die.
Yeah, it does
Your whole graduating class isn't going to make it.
What do you mean by that?
They're not going to make their entire life.
They're all going to die. What do you mean?
Not all.
They're not going to make their entire life? So they're going to be killed before they die of natural causes.
Yeah, the lifespan that was intended for them
is going to be cut short. By what?
It could be cut short by a bus, addiction.
All at the same time. A bus full of addiction.
A bus full of addicts ran me over. Oh, man. It is so good to be back here. A lot of people were actually, I got to say, like, Jake, when's the next Because Video Games podcast? And I was like, I don't know.
Guess what? Now you do know.
Now you know.
It's the week of July 23rd.
You're listening to it. Man. So video games, huh?
So what do you got on the video game list today? What is the topic? What are we going to debate? Who is right? Who's wrong?
This is not a
talking about video game marriage.
We don't have opinions here.
Video game marriage. Video game abortion.
Video game marriage? Okay.
Yeah, video game.
If you could marry a video game, what game would you marry?
Are you talking about a video game character or a physical video?
No, a video game. Andrew, what game would you marry?
You can answer for me, I think.
Everything that encompasses?
Yeah. Just guess.
Would you marry Metal Gear?
Oh! If you had a baby with Metal Gear, what would it be?
It'd be a Metal Gear Bay.
I would.
Metal Gear.
Would it be Splinter Cell?
No. It would be Metal Gear. It'd just be another Metal Gear.
You'd have Metal Gear Babe.
No, and instead of Snake, it would be you in the video game. When it ever births whatever in this metaphor, the video game would be you.
I don't know what the fuck
you'd be in the game. The next game that you make.
If you marry Metal Gear.
If you Metal Gear is your wife.
If I was in the Metal Gear game, the world would just blow up.
You'd be all right.
You would have to save the world from blowing up.
I would just hide in the box.
But you'd study under Snake enough to know what to do to save the world. That was an awful Snake voice, but
that was a Snake voice. I thought that was like a cancer voice.
Yeah.
Saving the world. Yeah. Imagine Snake in front of a chalkboard. It's here's how you do it. He underlines sneak, nuclear bomb. Here's a 5 S's for snaking. It's snake, sneak, swoop, snuck, shoot, and shoot. Yeah, and shoot.
That wasn't 5.
It wasn't 5. I'm Snake.
Don't worry about it.
I know what I'm talking about.
What game would you marry, Mike?
Oof.
Yeah, it's a hard question, right?
I guess one of those games, the volleyball games, because there's a lot of ladies in them.
Dead or Alive volleyball?
Yeah, there you go. And then you could look at their boobs. Remember the commercials for those games? It would it literally the only selling point for the game, the commercial was look at these tits. Literally, it was
the only reason why.
Look at these boobs. This is a video game.
The last video game I rented from Blockbuster. Dead or Alive beach volleyball. I remember renting that.
I was okay with the boobs in Dead or Alive, the game itself. I was like, I'm fine. I don't need a volleyball version. You got enough boobs in the regular game.
Too much boobs.
There can be too much boobs.
I think that's before I discovered porn on the internet, and I still had to
before everything changed.
Get your fix.
My family had
yeah, he's right. He's right about that.
That was stolen cable for a little bit, so we got the Spice Channel sometime. Only sometimes.
What's the Spice Channel?
Do you
Spice Girls Channel? What is that?
What?
Spice Channel?
You know what Spice? You know what I'm talking about?
Is that a channel where you learn how to make stuff to eat?
No, it was all the Spice. It was the porn channel.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Spice Channel?
I gotta look that up.
That's a weird title for it.
But that's
spicy.
You're absolutely right about that. During when that game came out, it's going on the internet for free porn didn't exist.
Oh,
it's you had to pay. if you paid for porn, you're a fucking idiot. You should kill yourself. You should go home and burn your house down.
The only way I've ever really paid for porn was buying a flash drive to keep it all on.
Why would you keep it on? Because you have porn on the go. Anywhere you go,
you take it away and
I
gotta go to grandma's house, but I can't bring the laptop.
You don't want to keep it on your computer because somebody might find it.
Yeah,
keep it on a flash
somebody might find your flash drive.
You hide that flash drive.
Why, a locked box? Jesus Christ, that's too much for jerking off.
It's
too much. I don't. You know what? If I die and my family finds my computer, I hope that I stay dead because it's like if I like make a recovery, it's not going to be good. They're going to be like, "Yeah, we went for your computer, Mike."
Why are you looking up at a grafted dick to your forehead? Like, that's like you looking up like weird shit.
What? I'm looking at a grafted dick to my own forehead. Yeah.
I mean, that's not like the worst thing in the world.
No, if it was a functioning dick, that would be pretty cool.
Yo, ladies would love you because you can like.
Ladies would love me.
You know, like the shocker.
Yeah, but like.
Oh no, this is
Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense.
It makes perfect sense.
No,
You
because
have a
way
dick on
too
your
far.
forehead,
The
it's
shocker
like-
usually involves
if you-
your fingers
No,
and
but
your
you're
hands.
not. But
But now it's with
shocker
your mouth
is
and your
when
dick
you're-
on your
it's when
forehead.
You're in both holes at the same time. But now because
Andrew.
Because video games.
because you have a dick on your forehead. Yeah, because video games, you can.
Andrew.
I want to hear him. I want to hear him explain this. I'm intrigued.
Why don't you understand it though?
All right, so I'm thinking of like a unicorn fucking a lady right now.
Oh, okay,
Just like-
exactly. Think of like
That's not a
hold on,
shocker.
Let me get rid of these munchkins. Think of
Yeah.
like the level that like this is where you are.
Like your head butting a vagina.
Mike is like listening intently, like
but then
fully
you can
upright,
also at
sitting
the
and
same time eat their asshole.
Oh,
I guess you could.
Or
But
if
that
you
is-
wanted to, you could actually do this.
Andrew-
kind of go upside down.
He's like, yeah.
And
Andrew's
you
also
can-
wearing sunglasses right now for no
Yeah.
reason.
he had like nobody can explain this
Just to paint
without
this
wearing
picture.
sunglasses right now.
He's right up in Mike's face.
Do you
explaining
want me to
this.
draw it on the board for you, Mike?
There is a board you can.
Do you have a marker?
Guys,
I want to see it.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed.
All right, fine.
Daddy.
fine.
Daddy said
I'll just
no.
have to use it to my imagination.
Guys.
That was amazing. Thank you for bringing me on that journey with
No
you.
problem.
So,
what game would you marry?
oh,
Dead or alive beach volleyball?
Yeah, beach
Okay.
volleyball.
I don't even want to answer that question now.
What?
Jake would
Oh,
marry.
I don't wanna think
Would you
about
marry
marriage.
a Leisure Suit Larry?
No, I
No,
wouldn't.
because he's a man.
Actually, I was going to say I would marry Final Fantasy X.
That sucks.
Okay.
It's not even my favorite game.
Because
but I don't know.
even the boys in that game
Just
are
wanna
pretty.
marry it. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, I guess, yeah. Yeah,
Exactly. I hit the nail on the head.
Blitzball rules. You ever played Blitzball?
Blitz, like NFL Blitz?
No, Blitzball. It's a sport in Xanarkin.
Is that like a sport from the future?
Yep. This features Xanarkin Final Fantasy sport.
Do you?
I've always wanted to play the ball game they play in. What's that movie?
What's the
ball game?
Everyone keep wanting to say Azkaban, but that's Harry Potter.
Quidditch? You want to play Quidditch?
No,
So do I.
that City of Gold.
City of Gold.
Oh,
El Dorado.
Yeah,
where you got to
when
kick
they
the ball in the
kicked- it wasn't a ball; it was an armadillo.
It was.
It was a little rolled up armadillo.
It was
You
a family-friendly mascot armadillo. They could have just used the ball.
No.
They were supposed to use a ball. No, they started with a ball, and then, of course, the
there was
armadillo got mixed up in the mix.
That's how
because
they lied.
That's what they do to characters.
They said they were God.
I want to play that.
That movie was good.
It was a good movie.
Did you ever play the game?
No.
There was a Game Boy.
Whoa.
It was a Game Boy
No.
Color game,
No.
and it was like a 2D platformer where you had to like run from El Dorado monsters.
El Dorado monsters. There
Yeah.
were no monsters in
It
that
was
movie.
Miguel and Tulio.
There were?
Yeah, weren't there monsters? Didn't they fight monsters?
No.
I think they fought a genie at the
No, they
end.
fought angry. Oh no, there was one monster.
Yeah, those
The priest activated the giant panther robot stone monster.
That has to be framed, that sentence.
Like-
The priest activated the Panther Stone monster. Put it on a shirt. I want a tattoo of it.
Yeah, you know what that's like. I mean, come on.
You know that scene where the priest activated the stone
It's a
monster?
good ass movie.
It was good, man.
Yeah, and the chick in that movie, oh my god.
Oh, is this like just like a?
You know who else had a hot chick?
What?
That Atlantis movie.
That's true.
The
It
white,
did.
the white hair and the blue, like
The brown
paint.
she was
In Atlantis? I don't
Atlantis.
remember that.
See, even
Remember
Atlantis?
the cartoon
It was
movie?
like Atlantis 2 straight to DVD. I don't remember
It
the.
was like the lady.
There was an
from Atlantis.
Atlantean girl from the first one. That
Are you
was, like,
kidding me?
pretty.
She was like the main love interest.
I was always a big
like the
fan
guy
of-
goes to Atlantis and says, "I gotta fuck this lady."
I was a big fan of Jane from Tarzan.
Oh yeah, Jane
Oh,
from
yeah.
Tarzan.
Put
Especially
me down.
Okay,
like,
pick me up. I watched that the other day.
Tarzan.
Oh my
Like
God.
when she got wet, like when it
I
when it
didn't
rained.
finish it,
Yeah.
but there was
cry at the
in the beginning. No, I started laughing in the beginning because in the beginning it starts out okay. It's just like Disney World comes on, no credits, boom, a shipwreck scene, and Tarzan and his parents, his mom and dad, Tarzan's a baby, they're lowering the boat down into the water to escape, like the lifeboat,
Yeah.
to escape the sinking, burning ship, and as they do it and they make a harrowing escape and it's like breathtaking and they're floating away on the boat and they're looking back at the wreckage and then all of a sudden it's just two worlds, one family out of nowhere. It's just
John
Phil
comes on.
Collins.
Oh, Phil Collins.
It's incredible. No, Elton John did all the El Dorado music.
Wait, I'm pretty
Every
sure
single song.
I'm pretty sure Elton John did Tarzan.
On the trail,
Really?
Blaze.
Oh yeah, I'm getting them confused. On the trail, with Blaze.
Who sung the Circle of Life? Did Elton John sing Circle of Life?
I think
So Circle of Life.
Ba-bum-bum.
That was good ass.
What are we
song.
talking about?
Doesn't matter. Yeah, there was a blue-haired chick in Atlantis, and
That's
she
white.
was
That's
pretty.
White hair.
And you know,
Different
Milo.
from blue.
Who did Milo's voice? That was
somebody.
That was Old Shakes. Old Shaky Shakes.
What?
That was
Old
that was
Shakes?
Marty McFly, I think.
Oh shit!
I mean, that's pretty mean.
I was gonna say you
Was
call somebody with Parkinson's
I don't-
old shape.
Yeah,
Oh,
Milo Thatch.
Milo
it was
Thatch.
Milo Thatch. Yeah, and it was
AKA
Michael J.
Old
Fox.
Shakes.
Okay, confirmed. It was Michael
Oh,
J.
is it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
the
god!
J in Michael J. Fox stands for jittery.
There's a sequel. You know, there's a sequel.
Good one,
Yeah, it was
Jake.
bad.
You know what it's called?
Well, because he stayed.
It's called Atlantis: Milo's Return.
Yeah,
Shake
because,
Land.
because in the end of Atlantis, Milo's like, I'm going to stay here. And he just stays in Atlantis like an idiot.
Yo, there's a hot white-haired chick. I'd stay too.
I wouldn't, because
She's got magic powers.
Atlantis doesn't have cars.
But yeah, but they're underwater.
Oh, and in the second one, no more Michael J. Fox. In the second one, it was James Arnold Taylor. I don't even know who that
I know
is.
who that is. He's a voice actor.
Oh, is he good?
I think he
guess?
does Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank.
I'm gonna look.
Oh, but that's a robot.
No, I mean,
Well,
no,
yeah.
no, Ratchet is not.
Oh yeah, no,
a robot.
it is.
Oh, Clank is the robot.
Yeah.
How could I make that mistake?
He was also in Final Fantasy X.
He's in a lot of James Arnold Taylor
He
is
was Titus.
everything.
Who's Titus?
Oh, Titus is the main character, the blonde-haired kid.
You're not-
So Blitzball was really cool in Final Fantasy. It was like
Uh,
a stadium, right? But it's like
yeah.
it's like a giant water bubble. So out,
Ooh.
like there's people sitting in the stands look at this giant water bubble in the middle of the stadium, and inside the bubble are people swimming around playing like extreme soccer
Oh, are they
in the water.
Are they like submerged underwater? Like they're floating around
Yep.
and they can breathe?
They can't breathe. Like sometimes they can like pop up out of the bubble and like get some hang time in the air and breathe and jump back down.
I don't know why this sport isn't real.
And,
Come on,
and
guys.
every time, I mean, they only show it like a real Blitzball game in the game once, but they play like metal music during it, so it's really cool.
Did you ever play like the NFL Blitz games?
Yeah, where every character was. Do you,
It was like a
every character was
steroid
just
monster. Yeah. And also, every single one of those games had cheat codes that if you enter the right code, your team would take on the animal of the team. Like if you were on the Dolphins,
That's the
you'd be a
coolest
team
code
of
ever.
dolphins.
That's like the best
Yeah.
sports game thing.
And
ever.
it's like when you were like, you would, be playing football, like dolphins or like flipping down, like on their tails or running, and like they got the sound effects. But it's not just like a skin. It's like they actually modeled animated dolphins like flopping down the field.
That's incredible.
It was the best video game experience ever because you would tackle someone, you get an instant replay of it.
So it's a dolphin tackling a man.
tackling a man. It's the best fucking thing I've ever seen.
That was good, and NBA Street was really good.
Oh,
Could you be a dolphin in that game?
NBA
No,
Street-
but
Not
you
interested.
can be cartoon character people.
I think NBA Street Volume 2 is like the last sports game I actually played.
Wow, really?
I wasn't. Basketball games.
They were good.
Yeah.
Basketball games got like ruined for me in my childhood because when Space Jam came out.
Oh, this is a great story.
Yeah, I was not a big fan of Space Jam, the movie, because I just like my Looney Tunes. Come on, I'm fucking Michael Jordan.
None of this fucking
Yeah.
Newman shit. Why is he here?
So then a video game came out. I'm like, Space Jam, a video game. Whoa! So I'm gonna get to play Bugs Bunny and do all this crazy stuff. So I pick it up and it's just a basketball.
It was like a
It's
stripped
just-
down NBA Live.
It's like stripped down like more than you could possibly imagine. It's just like the cartoon characters superimposed on just basketball players. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. I got my mom in. I actually called my mom into my room. I said, Mom,
What is this?
this is just a basketball game. And she's like, what do you want me to do about it? I'm like, fucking fix it.
Reprogram it, Mom.
Fix it.
Being a kid, like, you'd set your expectations so high for things.
Oh, yeah, because like
To be let down,
when
like,
you rent
oh my
stuff
God.
from the video game store, you would just be looking at box art.
Oh my god,
And that's
box
all
art
you-
back then did not match the game at all.
Do you remember, this is like the only reason like you would pick up these kinds of obscure games
Mhm.
like back in the day was because you just see it in Blockbuster. For a Nintendo 64, there was this game where you played as like lizards, and you have like this tongue that comes out,
Lizards.
and like you could
There's a lizard on the box, right?
Yeah, it's like, but like you look like a big sphere man.
Hmm.
It was just a really weird game where you run around and you got this crazy tongue that you control with the joystick that comes out and goes. Boo!
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Like you steer the tongue.
You steer the tongue, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It was they made 2 of them.
Andrew, I'm really happy to have you here. I gotta say, you've been providing some really good insight.
Andrew, that story,
You're hilarious.
that story of how you overcame addiction, mind blowing.
Yeah, I'm really happy to have you here. Are you even here?
Are you Are you a real person? You're not just like a figment.
Did you ever get to play Sniper Elite or no?
No, not yet.
Man.
I bought a Wii U instead.
You did?
And then didn't play that.
What happened? Why not?
I don't know.
There's no games.
No, I got a lot. I got 5 games.
What'd you get?
What games do you have?
Mario Kart 8, Super Mario Brothers, Wii U, Wind Waker, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, which I have not opened.
It's hard.
Let me ask you.
Really hard. And Pikmin.
Oh, I forgot Pikmin. I never even.
Well,
I bought it.
Is that the noise they make?
I bought it to play Shovel Knight. I have not bought Shovel Knight.
Oh man.
Well, let me ask you a question. In any of those games, can you shoot someone in the testicles and then see their balls explode in slow motion?
Nope.
Yeah, you can do that, Mario.
Yeah, Mario Galaxy. That's what they added.
That is Sniper Elite 3
No,
in
Mario
a
Kart.
nutshell.
Mario Kart is like
when you throw the shell at
the
them.
ball
It's
shell.
like a sniper shell.
Yeah, exactly.
Hits them right in the balls.
See their Mario
Then
balls
Luigi
explode.
just gets pissed.
You know, that's funny. Anytime I think about that Mario has balls.
I mean, he might not.
He might not. He might
He
be like a
might
Ken
not.
doll.
Like, I mean,
You pull off his
can
pants
look
and
at
it's
his his little paunch. He's got this like round
Just a
little.
punch. Yeah.
He's got this round little tummy.
Yeah, it's like his body like down to his crotch, like it like
It's just a
round.
form. Yeah.
You think Mario can see his balls?
Oh no, because of his big nose. Like his
I would think his nose. I'm thinking he can't see his dick because
his vision is always obscured. Like anytime Mario looks any way that's not like down, I mean, it's like where am I going? And then he runs into a fucking wall.
Oh yeah, like what? Well, you can actually you can look down in the game and it looks like he's looking at his dick.
Yeah, if you do
That's really funny.
first person Mario, you look down and it's just like just skin flap. Remember Nintendo 64 where you drag the face around, you make him look all goofy.
Yeah, you can poke his nose and pull his ears and stuff, and he'd be like, "Ow, that's annoying."
When I was a
I don't
kid,
think he said that.
I must have been like around 5 or 6 years old at the time, and I loved Mario 64 so much.
It was really good.
I was in my basement. I don't remember the circumstance, but like we were doing some remodeling in my house, and the room I was in was only accessible. Like you had to squeeze through a really heavy wall and all this crazy shit.
That's weird.
Yeah, so if I wanted to leave the room, it was it was like a mess just to get up and leave. So I really had to go to the bathroom, and my dog was there. So I was like,
pissed in his mouth.
Close. I piss on the floor. It was a concrete floor.
How old are you? It was just like
I was like 5 or 6.
You blamed it on the dog.
Pissed on the floor, and my dad came in and
Where'd your
said, "What
dog
the fuck
lick
is
it up?
this?" And I said, "Dog pissed on the floor." My dad grabbed the
You're a
dog.
smart bastard.
My dad grabbed the dog by the grabbed the dog by the neck and just walked down as the dog was crying. And I was like, "Well, I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna keep playing."
Imagine he sniffed it.
That's disgusting.
Imagine your dad.
I'm not even that big of a Mario fan anymore.
Imagine if he was like, "This is Mikey piss,
He
not
hates it.
dog piss."
I know what you done, boy.
That's incredible. That is an incredible story. That's how much you like Mario.
I pissed for Mario, but not
I
anymore.
want a bumper sticker.
Yeah,
I pissed for Mario.
Yo, Mario is hard.
My honor.
The new
student.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's aggravating.
Which
I'm
one?
only up to the Mario.
The Super 3D World.
No, it's Mario Brothers.
I think I like the music in those games more than the actual game.
I don't like. I understand their target audience, but I don't like how Mario became so colorful and bouncy. It's too
much.
It's too much. It's
That's why I didn't really. That's the one thing I didn't like. I mean, playing it was cool, but Super Mario 3D Land, the one where
it looks like a
2D one. Yeah, the
3D Land where everybody. Yeah, it looks like a retard dream.
Yeah, because it's got the gameplay of Mario Sunshine and Galaxies and stuff, but the aesthetics, where are you? In Mario Sunshine, he was in a real place. Even in Mario 64, he went to a real fucking place.
And you had a diverse amount of locations. You went to a lava world, you went to a sand world.
And now you're in the wet dream of a 3-year-old or a playground or something. It doesn't make any sense. Also, 3-year-olds don't have wet dreams. But
they do. Do you also realize what you're playing?
You're in dreams.
Yeah, but
it's never made sense.
No, it never made sense.
You're a plumber.
But it used to be
eats mushrooms and jumps on turtles.
Vaguely tangible.
You went to the jumping through paintings.
No, How is it ever?
You jump through a painting and you're in
Ice World.
Spooky World.
Yeah.
You jump through a painting and you're in Ice World. You go to a island where there's all these little island people and you got to clean it up with your water backpack. Those things make sense.
It's not a water backpack.
Mario 3D Land and World
Hard out of nowhere.
had no like place. It had no sense of place, so therefore I wasn't into it. I mean, at least even Mario Galaxy.
He had all of
Galaxy.
space.
Yeah.
I was
He
like, how are they going to top
Galactus.
this one?
Mario was
Never played-
Galactus,
never
and he
played
just had
Galaxies.
the power of the galaxies in his hands. He just go to any planet he wanted and fuck with it.
Fuck it
Just
up.
eat it.
Basically.
The spicy meatball.
I mean, if he eats mushrooms, why wouldn't you eat a little planet? I mean, clearly we're dealing with a guy who he'll ingest whatever you give him.
Just almost anything.
Yeah, I mean,
This
goddamn.
planet is populated. Oh well.
Oh,
Imagine
well.
being able to eat shit like that and just get a power.
Well,
Like if I
Yeah,
eat
it's called
chocolate-
drugs.
Like if I eat this chocolate munchkin.
PCP. If you did PCP, you'd get superpowers.
I was always a big fan of games where you eat things.
Punch through walls. I mean, like when you woke up, your hands would be broken, but for that little bit of a time, you'd be like, "Yeah, I'm
Like you're hallucinating like a flower that spits fireballs at you. You wake up, you just punched your 6-year-old sister to
yeah, exactly." But for that, like before
Should've
that,
been there.
death.
we've all been there.
You think you get a special flower that lets you shoot fireballs? You wake up and you're lighting your dog on fire with a Zippo lighter.
Shit. Hey, this is the second time this week.
You go, oh no, not again! Then you realize you live in Texas, and you're like, oh wait, not again.
Well, like your accent, you have to
Like you're just a
readjust
regular
your
person.
accent.
Yeah, you're not an Italian plumber. You're just a fucking.
Oh,
guy
like you
from
wake up from your dream and you still think you're Mario.
Yeah, imagine.
Has that ever happened where you dreamed you were a different person and as
Yep.
you woke up you thought you were a different person
Yep.
for a second?
Yeah.
That's never happened to me. Like,
Just share.
I'm
you
not
woke up for a second, you're like, I'm Cher. No, wait a minute, I'm Jake Baldino.
Yeah. But I woke up and I was like, I'm Cher. No, I'm not. What are you doing?
no, what?
I'm not lucky enough to dream of somebody else. I'm stuck being me.
Yeah.
Wah. Mister, I just bought a Wii U. I'm too cool to even play it. Your life is so hard.
You know what?
I bought it because I was sad, and then I got home and opened it up and set it up, and I was even more sad. I was like, I'm not playing.
You know,
Wow.
I
you need a friend to play with.
I think about that argument
Wait,
sometimes.
what?
I'm sorry.
No, he's just busy being sad. Move on.
I was gonna say, I think about that argument sometimes where it's like, but you know, boo-hoo, you just bought a Wii U. You know, there's a kid in Africa right now starving. If you gave a kid in Africa a Wii U right now, he won't know what the fuck he's doing.
He'd eat it.
He'd probably be like, what are all these shapes? Like,
He'd probably eat it.
he'd probably try to eat it first, but like he would never appreciate it as like, he's like, so wait, are you telling me that everyone in America sits in front of their TV and presses buttons and things happen on a screen?
Actually, he
What?
probably laughed because he's like, wait, you mean everyone in America hates this amazing machine? Like,
Yeah.
this thing that does magic?
This magic box?
I'm thinking not like regular Africa. I'm thinking like tribal Africa now.
Tribal.
Like,
This is like if you brought them a light bulb, they'd be like, fuck! Get down!
Yeah, I think if you go to certain tribes with a Wii U, you could like rule it.
You could rule it. Like, look at this thing.
no,
I'm God.
You go, you bring an iPod Touch with Transformers on it, like the movie. Just be like, this is what happens in my country every day.
This is what it's like in America. Oh, you don't want to go to America. This is what we call Megatron. He's just walking around fucking shit up all the time. You
This is
guys
our
got
president.
lucky.
I'll do this to
Yeah.
you. I'll do this.
It's like you
I will
starving.
do this if you don't.
This is my car.
You think it's bad to be starving?
I
and
drove you
yeah.
here. It's in, it's around.
We gotta look out for robots that transform.
Yeah, you got to look out for.
You lucky
Nutrients.
bastards. You gotta look out for nutrients.
Gotta find nutrients.
It's pretty bad.
Have a video game where it's like you just like find the nutrients.
Let's just be clear though that like 90% of Africa is civilized.
I wouldn't
a lot of
say
people
that.
don't. I think a lot. No, there's a lot of misconceptions.
Well, yeah, there are some civilized places of Africa, but Africa's a big place.
Yeah.
There's also some very not civilized
You see
places.
Blood Diamond?
Did you see Blood Diamond?
Yeah, Blood Diamond was cool as fuck.
Yeah,
that was.
I have
oh my
nothing else
God.
to. I just want.
Do you remember how cool Leonardo DiCaprio was in that movie? I always forget about how cool he was. He was like South African badass
Yo,
man.
Leo's always cool.
He was basically that movie was basically like Far Cry, the game, the movie. I mean,
I keep trying to like contribute, but I keep watching this. Like he's the hot dog. Everything.
don't pay attention to Eric.
I can't look at it. It's Hot Dog Cemetery.
You just ruined the podcast by acknowledging him.
I can't not acknowledge him.
He's just googling silly.
It's the
things.
elephant in the room searching for hot dogs.
I mean,
I'm
we
pretty
are
sure I
at Hot
saw
Dog
like
Studios.
3 dead bodies already.
You know what?
Hey,
He's working.
that's what we're all about. You know,
This is-
sometimes you got to separate the dead bodies from the dogs.
That's what work is. You know, I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Come into work, you get the pictures
Are
of
you
hot
guys?
dogs.
Are you
go
guys
home.
excited to play Destiny?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Well, you guys
I-
played the alpha, you fucks.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm getting.
Yeah, well, we played the alpha while you were at E3.
I know my life.
Cock.
My life kind of sucks.
I'm actually like it's hard. It's hard for me to find Sorry. It's hard for me to find games I'm good at. And I don't know what I'm trying
You're good at Destiny. You were good at Destiny, and
I got good at Destiny.
Stop! I was really good at Destiny, actually.
I liked my Warlock.
Yeah, the Warlock's cool.
Was the Warlock the one that like shoots?
I'm hoping they
stuff?
raise the level cap.
Oh yeah, definitely for the beta.
Well, how long is it?
I don't
It's a
know.
week, I think.
No, well, it's a week, and that stops.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
And then they get
break.
maintenance, and then they're going to release it again for PS4, and then everything else that doesn't matter.
Okay, that's cool. I guess.
Even for the little that I played of it on the alpha, it was like really fucking cool.
It was great.
Apparently, there's a lot to play with this beta.
There's a few more multiplayer maps. There's 4 story missions and like 2 more strikes.
Sell me, because I'm convinced.
Did you see that they announced the Ghost Edition and then the Collector's Edition, and then the Ghost Edition for the PS4 sold out in hours?
Yeah.
What is
and
never
you ran
what
around
comes
trying
with
to get
it?
it, you greedy bastard.
Yeah, and
Well,
You like your stuff.
well, the way what it is there's $100. There's $100 one,
Comes with a cough.
and it comes with the season pass for all the DLC. It comes with special DC that only comes with the special edition.
You say DLC so fast. It's
DLC. DC comes with DC Comics, and it also comes with like dumb shit, like a patch I'm gonna throw away as soon as they get an art book.
Give it to me.
Why are you buying this then?
Because listen, and then it comes with the Steelbook. Steelbooks rock. But
Okay. I had the Halo 2 still.
there's the
Best one.
too. There's a $150 version, the Ghost Edition, and it comes with the Ghost, like a little life-size replica of the Ghost,
with Peter Dink inside.
and it lights up.
Is it press a button and it says?
and it does have recorded.
Wait, what is the Ghost?
Fuck
quotes.
yeah! It's the
It's like this
robot.
little-
It's the Peter Dink
yeah,
bot.
Is it like a little like
The Peter Dink bot.
like Guilty Spark, like little like floating thing?
Yeah, it's like Navi from Zelda.
Is it like a little like portal?
Shit,
Like,
the wizard came from the
No,
moon.
it's just a thing.
You didn't see that? You didn't see any of it?
and it's Peter Dinklage is like, I don't want to be here.
No, it comes with that.
That's awesome.
So
Can you throw it at people?
me being the maniac that I am, I pre-ordered because I wanted for PS4.
It's disgusting.
I pre-ordered-
This is what'll get the kids in Africa. Yes.
I pre-ordered the $100 edition
Mhm.
for PS4, and then I pre-ordered the $150 Ghost edition for Xbox One.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
So I'm gonna buy both. I'm gonna take the Ghost out of the Xbox One edition and then figure it out.
Throw it away.
What's it like to have all this money?
See, the
What
thing is, I don't have it. I think
You have a problem.
I have an
Yes,
idea.
That's what you have.
Well, I have to buy my happiness.
No, I get that. I get that completely.
What if you took the ghost, put it in a box, and shipped it to Africa?
I
and
want
say-
the Ghost. No, I'm not gonna give it to them. I want it.
I'm saying, like, you were talking about going into
I'm
Africa with the
telling
Wii U.
I'm
and
telling you,
ruining them.
if you ship it to Africa,
But if I ship it to them,
They say-
I'm not there. They just get it. What do
Oh,
I
okay,
get out of
so
that?
you all right? So you put on some khakis, some short khakis, and like a camelback or whatever. You walk into Africa with a fucking stick, and you go, "Look, everybody, it's God."
Yeah.
See, but the thing is, when I have the Ghost, it means Destiny is out.
Oh, so you'll be too busy for the actors.
Exactly.
I tell you though, like if anything, like 8 out of 10, if you send it to Africa, most places in Africa they'll get it, they'll open it up, and they'll go, "Oh, cool, Destiny." I'm really excited for
8 out of 10.
Now
huh?
I can play it.
Huh.
Do
How
that.
funny is it how big of a fuck you Bungie like kind of gave to Microsoft this whole game?
It's pretty big.
It's
yeah.
going to be better for PS4.
Oh, it's like- yeah.
All the exclusive shits for like PS4.
I'm trying to
You get
wonder.
shit early for it. Yeah.
I think the whole Bungie and 343 split probably happened because of Microsoft. Like, and all this shit that's happening with Halo right now, like the composer getting fired and all this shit, sounds like Microsoft is goofing up extreme.
oh, Microsoft's been goofing up for like 2 years now. I feel like
I think
since they announced the Xbox.
I think they are aware of their goof ups now.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, as long as they know, it make like in my
Well,
book,
they
it's
know,
like okay,
yeah.
like,
Well,
you're-
look at
you're-
last E3. They came out. Phil Spencer came out on stage. The first thing he said, he goes, "Today, we're dedicating this press conference to just games," and everyone was like,
yeah, because he realized how fucking stupid it was to come out and say, "Have you
So
ever wanted to
TV?
watch football on your Xbox?" No, huh? Well, here's a 1 hour and 30-minute long explanation of it. You idiots! You're gonna buy it.
Well, speaking of that, they closed. Like Microsoft laid off a bunch of employees. Like 18,000 employees lost their jobs.
Do you know like what?
Well, one of the big things, it wasn't really Xbox, except for the Xbox Entertainment Division, which is apparently shutting down. That was the thing that they, last E3, came out and they were like, we're making TV shows for Xbox. We're making a Halo show for Xbox. We're making
just kidding.
Yeah, just kidding. I mean,
Whoops.
they still have that Halo show, and apparently they're shopping it to Showtime. Which
What?
it makes sense there.
Yeah, what they say Steven Spielberg is going to work on it.
Because like Spartacus is like
I don't care about video
stupid.
games and movies and TVs. Why can't we?
There's another thing. Uncharted, they finally are starting to shoot it.
There's no Nathan Drake. They haven't cast him yet.
Yeah, I know. They're like,
Wait a minute, so they're not shooting it? They
No,
can't,
they're not shooting it, but they have a schedule and everything, and they're like 2015. It's going to be a thing.
It's like early 2015. They're going to start shooting it, but
That sounds like a really
It gives me
boring
a nightmare.
Because
I tell
Uncharted is all about the gameplay. Like if you just took all of like the cutscenes from Uncharted and watched them, like how fun would that be?
No, it'd be cool if they just made it like Indiana Jones. Just make Raiders of the Lost Ark, or just make Temple of Doom, but just switch Indiana Jones with Nathan Drake.
That's a terrible idea.
Just
Right.
don't make an Uncharted movie.
I tell you though, anything will be better than the original Uncharted movie that they were planning with like Robert De Niro in it. And
What?
I think I would rather them just make like a digital like short.
oh fuck yeah!
I think I would just prefer that. Just have
Yeah.
Nolan North do like voices,
Yeah.
voice everybody.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Like I would just
like
much
for
like
the
with the
Ratchet and
James-
Clank movie.
yeah.
God damn it! Like
I
why
can't
there
believe
be
that's
more
going to
of
be a
those?
movie.
I would much rather just like an hour long, not even full an hour.
No, make it a fucking full length feature.
Oh,
Fuck.
sure, yeah.
Like
Pardon my language.
even when they showed the trailer at E3 for the Ratchet and Clank movie, I was
Yeah.
like,
They showed.
is this going to be like a straight to DVD thing? And I was like, wow, this is going to be distributed
theaters,
to
yeah.
theaters. Like this is kind of fucking crazy.
That's cool.
I didn't even know
That's
they were
really
making
cool.
a Ratchet and Clank
Well,
movie.
now you do. Pay
And
attention.
it's
I
it's like
have-
the video game graphics with all the characters and voices.
Yeah.
See, I've never given a fuck about Ratchet and Clank.
Really?
But you like Jack and Daxter,
I do
so
like Jack
you know.
It's very similar.
Yeah. Did you hear? Supposedly, maybe new Crash Bandicoot. Sony might be touching.
I've been hearing about this.
I don't,
forever.
but Crash Bandicoot's already ruined though. Like even
but not
the
if
last Crash
Naughty
Bandicoot,
Dog touches it again.
I think they don't have it anymore. They
No,
don't have the
Activision-
rights.
I don't think Activision's giving it up.
It's like
Activision's sitting on
the
that
last
shit.
Crash Bandicoot game. He's got a fucking tribal tattoo.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
God, remember that? That was the one where you just you rode on monsters.
Or Crash Bash.
Crash Bash was really good, and so was Crash Team Racing. I argue that Crash Team Racing was better than Mario Kart 64.
I got into an
People
argument.
freak out when they hear that.
I got into
Mario
it.
Kart 64 is okay. So
I tell you what's not okay. Mario Kart 8 or 7. What's the new one? Mario Kart 8.
Mario Kart 8's great.
It's really good.
I unlocked Metal Mario, and then I unlocked a fucking like a Harley like chopper, and it's just
So just
hysterical.
Metal Mario on a
Yeah,
motorcycle.
It's the most
Did-
like
badass.
heavy metal thing I've ever done.
Did they come out with the
Unintended.
with like the real cars yet?
Puns intended.
Isn't like Mazda or something like that?
No,
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Yeah, it was
Give
a
you Mario on a little Mercedes
Japan
whip.
exclusive, but now it's
Damn it. Yeah, it's gonna come here.
no, they announced it. It is.
I don't know. I don't keep up on
I'm telling you
TLC. Okay.
Are Mercedes like?
Video game news, everybody. Jake with
Yeah,
pretty much it. Doesn't keep up on
You
anything.
know what? Hey, you know what? That doesn't count. That doesn't matter to me.
But then
Oh.
John.
Mario to drive through a wall in a Mercedes? I've been the motherfucker.
I tell you what, they ruined the battle mode with the balloons.
I didn't even play it yet.
So bad.
I don't want to.
Well, because here's the problem: it's that they don't have maps that are like arenas where you could drive around and hit each other.
No,
It's
yeah.
only on race courses.
I
So it makes
remember-
no fucking
Yeah,
sense.
I don't. I'm just gonna.
When I played the original battle mode in Mario Kart 64, I was like, if only there was like some kind of magic thing that connected my game to other people's games around the world, and I didn't have to wait for my friends to come over to
Little
play
did
this.
you know, eventually it would be internet.
Wait, is there
And
multiple?
then at the end of the day, you don't even use it. I don't play with
Wait,
you. I
is-
don't play with you.
Is there online
It's-
multiplayer?
it sucks.
Yes, there is.
Boom.
You want to play?
Yeah, I'm fan of China.
I'm sorry, what?
Fan of China.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I heard it in the hip hop song one time. And
You finna trying? Is it like
One
you're
of those,
feeling to trying
is
to?
that the- I don't know what it means. I
I like it.
I heard a kid
Let's
say.
get in a shrine.
What if you're saying something
I
not
heard,
good?
I heard "bay" for the first time. I don't know what it means though.
Bay. It's like
Like my bae.
it's like your girlfriend or
Yeah.
something.
This is my bae.
Like Bay Bay. Hey Bay Bay. Remember that
It's my
song?
bae.
back.
God.
Is that
You got stanky last night.
Ew. What does that mean?
I don't know. We fucked her in the butt.
It's that thing. I told you.
What? It always comes back
The
to butts.
dick on the forehead.
Oh yeah. Full circle dick.
Full circle dick.
Full circle
It's
dick.
like that's the sequel to Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal
circle
Jacket.
dick.
Full circle dick. Has nothing to
That's
do
a
with Vietnam.
It's a porn parody.
Poor Barry has nothing to do with Vietnam. Like, yeah,
Ever see-
Arlie Ermy reprises his role. And says, fuck
He
my
didn't do
dick.
Have you- this has
That was too funny.
this has penises involved. I don't know why. It has
Good,
something to do with video games. But have you ever seen like the memes on like I don't know? I see them on Tumblr because I live on
On
there.
like the internet. I don't know.
And it's like people take like gay porn stills.
No.
I think I know what you're talking about.
No.
Gay porn stills. They take gay porn stills and they cut out the gayness, and they put like a tagline on it. Oh fuck, I can't think of one.
Well, I know
Do you know
one.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah, well, I know one where it's like they take just a porn still and they'll take MS Paint and like say like a guy is like getting a blowjob or something, like they'll doodle him as a fireman with a hose.
Oh yeah,
And it looks like
that's funny. No, but there's one. It's like oh, like I don't want to do my homework tonight, and then it's just like a dude like making like a blowjob face, just like.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on. No, I have no idea. Wait. Now
why are we talking about this?
He went to Google it.
Wait.
He went to Google it.
So wait a minute.
No, we didn't.
You're telling me the meme is someone will complain about something and then post a picture of a blowjob face?
Hold on.
What is the connection?
Hold on. Let me get my phone.
This is not.
This is not worth
where I want the
it.
podcast to be.
All right. I'll admit I'm a little interested. I want to know what the fuck he's talking
Andrew,
about.
I gotta say, more than one, like you've barely spoken this podcast, and all you do is act up and ruin it.
And anytime you talk,
all you do is
talking about
things that are
blowjobs or eating somebody out with a dick in your head
that nobody listening can hear. Now you're bringing stuff up on your phone that nobody listening can hear. You're not in it for the listeners. And me,
I'll transcribe it. What you better
all right, this could be a fun game.
Better bring it up fast.
Let's just talk about something. Okay, because I gotta figure out something to type in.
So if you had a dick on your head,
dicks. If you had a dick on your
head, so this will be a fun game on the Because Video Games podcast.
What would you do with said dick?
Do your thing.
I'm sorry, Age of Ultron is like a tag, so I'm looking at that instead.
Age of Dick.
Oh, God. Oh, there's a Guardians of the Galaxy iOS game. And it's like it's like this little RPG.
Oh, what did he do?
And it's animated. Like it looks like
a cartoon.
Cool yeah.
Gay porn.
And it's like you fight. You could be them and you fight.
Cool.
And it's gonna come out soon. And it's free to play, but it's not like shitty free to play, apparently.
Oh, I trust you.
Which is good.
I trust you in all of that.
Yeah, I mean trust is good. Trust is what we have, yeah.
Trust is all we have. If we didn't have trust, we'd have fucking nothing. It'd be chaos.
The time you had a party at your house and the gay porn star was there?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about that.
Did something gay happen?
See, it's something like this, but it would say something. It's just like,
let me see. Okay, so describe it.
And then think of like a tagline there.
Okay, so this is like a zoomed in picture of a guy getting fucked in the ass.
No. It's not a zoomed in picture.
No, it is. It's a cropped. Okay, cropped.
Yeah, thank you. Because if it was zoomed in,
this episode isn't going
zoomed in, it would be.
It's just it's just a guy's face, like his expression of getting fucked in the ass.
I mean, what if it was also? What if he wasn't?
But now look at that. Like, okay, mom, fine, I'll clean my room.
Okay, that's pretty funny. Okay, that's pretty funny.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious.
I'll find more. I found that.
That's just a button ass.
I would like to just acknowledge
there is no butthole there.
Butthole man.
All right, I don't need to see that. I don't need to see that. I would like to just say that all sex is funny. It doesn't matter if it's gay or not. It's all funny.
So you're trying to say that gay sex would be presumably more funny than
No, I'm saying
sex?
It's not. I'm saying everything is really
Yeah, but like, you're trying to like prove it? Like, do people think that?
No, I'm saying we're like an equal opportunity laugher here. Like we just laugh at everything. Doesn't matter if it's gay sex, regular sex.
All right, but just on the record, I've never looked at gay sex and thought that it was funny. Like, what? He's getting fucked in the butt.
But we're laughing about it right now.
I'm finding there's anime gay sex on here, and that's kind of funny.
I'm just trying.
I found a blog. It's called Poison Pickles.
That's
pretty funny.
That's my podcast name. Poison Pickles.
You finally found your own
Welcome to Poison Pickles, where we guys
are never coming on this one again.
We're going to be talking about.
I don't care if I talk to myself.
Wait, I have to.
You have to.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, is that a guy?
It's an Asian man fucking a pillow.
Oh, he is fucking a pillow. I was trying to figure out what he's doing, but he's fucking a pillow. I thought he would just like...
Yeah, at first glance, I'd look at that and be like, wait, what is he doing?
What does he do? Like, why is that a thing on the internet?
You know what's funny to it is it's blurred out because you can't see pillow dick penetration in Japan.
I mean,
yeah,
is there a
you can't see
hole
any
in the
kind
pillow, or...
There's a hole in the pillow.
All right. I don't know. I'm sorry.
They had, you know what? It's like, that kind of makes me happy. Like, you can go on the internet and you can find a video of a guy fucking a pillow. It's like, you would, I'm so happy we live in that kind of time. It's because, like, we live in a time where it's like everyone...
You can fuck your pillow if you want to.
But no, I don't mean like that. I mean that, like, we live in
the fact that you can access people,
you can look it up.
Pictures.
That, like, now it's like, you go on the internet, like, oh... There are other people who like watching little girls get choked naked. I love that too.
Oh, God, Jesus
it's like, and like you get this, you get this sense of like community. Like, oh, I didn't know. I thought I was alone in my fetish.
Do you know if
now I can look up a Japanese man fucking a pillow because that's what I jerk off.
I'm more into just like you could see like people dead. Or, like, people getting hit by a car.
Those are cool videos.
Something. Yeah, I'm easy. You know, I don't need to see all this weird stuff.
Like when I was I got into that early. maybe that's like why I'm dead inside.
Rotten.com.
Rotten.com, like when I was younger.
Yeah.
And it's like, I never looked at it like, yeah, fuck yeah, dead body.
Yeah.
It was just always like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
You never get to see shit like that.
No, because in movies it's different.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, look at this guy's brain explode out of his head. It's like, when's the next time you're going to see something like this? And you know what? A guy getting...
Hopefully in front of you one day.
A guy getting shot in the face is not as bloody as you think.
No, it's pretty...
There's like a video of like a hostage situation.
Pretty open and shut.
Yeah, the guy has like a gun to a girl and a sniper takes him out, shoots him in the face.
And he just falls down.
Like you see like his face explode, but no blood. Like you see bone and all that stuff, but it's not boring. Like, it's not like in the movies where it's like it's just like a gory mess.
Yeah, it's just a collapsed face.
It's just a collapsed face.
Boring. I know in Sniper Elite.
Sniper Elite. There you go.
You shoot someone in the brain and that,
and you get to see.
You get the blood everywhere. Well, you see the bullet first. You see the bullet puncture the helmet. Then go through the skin
and just
then hit the skull,
explode everything inside. All of their memories, all their childhood memories, will explode.
Yeah, you basically destroy memories, or you destroy manhoods. You shoot them in the dick or shoot them in the brain. You can shoot them in other places, but it's not fun.
That's all World War II was about. And Uncle Sam said, "I want you to shoot a Jap in the brain or German in the dick." They said, like, you know, when you go to boot camp, they circle it on like a chart. They said, "Gentlemen,
shoot here or here,
and that's all you gotta do. When you get home,
except no substitutes.
When you get home, you're gonna make it. Just remember to shoot them Japs on the dick.
Dick shots.
And you'll make it home to your wife."
You know, we almost brought up Hitler, but we didn't. Oh,
we didn't almost bring up Hitler,
but then we did. Oh, we were talking about World War II. It was getting there eventually.
I was going to right in the beginning, and then
all right. So I would get old after a while.
Now that we're talking about Hitler,
I did the DLC in Sniper Elite where you
get to shoot Hitler.
Yeah.
Like when you shoot him, does he go like Akatuliba?
No, he actually just takes it. He doesn't say anything.
He just takes like a man.
He doesn't say anything. Actually, when they show him, like, there's like a little cutscene, like when he finally shows up, and he just looks around at things and goes,
Oh, he doesn't say anything.
No, he just
gives an evil stare.
Hitler.
How funny would Hitler gay porn stills be? We should try.
We could probably look.
I did get the high score on the level though.
All right. So Andrew just gave me the inspiration to Google Hitler gay porn.
There's got to be.
This will always be on my phone history forever. So on the NSA, like as soon as I put this in, someone on the FBI is going, I don't know, someone's doing something.
What are they going to say? Like,
what the fuck is Mike Peterson Googling now?
They're not going to be like, oh, he's a threat. Nope.
They might.
Everybody's huddled around their computer. Like, guys, Mike's Googling. Everybody look.
Hitler gay porn.
Let's see what it is this time.
Images.
The most interesting Google in the world.
Okay.
Please describe them out loud.
Okay. First one is Hitler naked.
Okay.
With a thong on, with a big swastika on it,
and he's doing the.
Okay.
You can't. But a lot of this is just gay dudes. Okay. Nothing to do with Hitler.
Okay.
Unfortunately. That's a black man's asshole.
Okay. All right.
So that's where I'm going to stop.
I don't think this podcast can really go up. This is bad.
It's fine.
I don't think this can go on iTunes.
We didn't say. I mean,
I don't think Steve will allow it.
We're just talking to.
Who's Steve?
Who's Steve?
You know, the guy. He lives inside iTunes.
The Steve of Jobs.
That's where they put him.
He was fucking dead.
Yeah, but
it's like, well, you know, iTunes. He's the moderator. It's like right before he died, he was like, "I will protect iTunes with my soul."
He Johnny Depp uploaded his conscience into the
there you go, yeah.
So he's like the
Johnny Depp to the mainframe.
He's like the search algorithm, his brain in the mainframe.
It's like if you try to illegally download something from iTunes, like his face comes up, like
it's like
I can't let you do that.
Face. It's actually Johnny Depp in Steve Jobs makeup, but like also dead face.
Can't let you do that. Can't let you do that.
It's fascinating.
Can't let you do that.
What does he say? It's spectacular. It's like really good.
What? So it's kind of like you. What? What are you saying? Wait, this is spectacular. I can't let you do it though. It's like this hacking you're doing is great. Cut it out. I'm Steve Jobs Depp.
Imagine there wasn't Google. It was just Jobs. And you just type it in.
Oh, but it's like JOOOOBS. Jew. Because like on the bottom of Google, it's like
Johnny Jobs.
Johnny Jobs.
Johnny Jobs would be good.
Welcome to Johnny Jobs.
Actually, Johnny Jobs would probably be like a collection of gay porn.
I think there's like action figures.
Think about it. Johnny Jobs. Johnny Jobs.
Get a Johnny Job later.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll bring you to the back of this bar and I'll give you a Johnny Job.
Or it'd be a pretty good sandwich place. Like Johnny Jobs.
Yeah, you know what? That's like the best dichotomy ever. It's like, I don't know if that's the right word.
Of the sentence. Johnny Jobs.
I don't know if that's the right word I was looking for,
Consonants.
But that is perfect. It could either be a great sandwich or like a great...
It's a fucking Johnny Job.
It's like you can eat a Johnny Job, or you could eat a Johnny Job, Johnny Job eats you. I don't know. Video games.
I don't know.
Johnny Job.
I don't think I could talk about video games ever again.
Johnny the video game. I mean, if Cool Spot can have a video game, why can't Johnny John?
And the funny thing is that Andrew's sitting here like shaking his head like we derailed this whole thing.
Oh, it's
you did, and now you just step back and like look down on us. Who are you?
Look down upon.
Who are you?
What? Who are you?
Yeah.
Who do you think you are?
I'm Johnny Jobs.
I'm Johnny J. Johns.
Jesus Christ, guys, this is so
you want to know what I do for a living? None yet.
I'm in a weird mood today. I apologize.
I gotta say, like, I'm actually like, I'm not even proud of this podcast.
Oh,
like,
hey, I think this is a great podcast.
No, like, I'll be like, every time I do a podcast, I'm like, hey, here it is, check it out.
Would you show this podcast to your mom?
Can't do that this time.
I'm gonna advertise the shit out of it.
Can't do that this time.
Hey, everybody.
Why specifically? Because we talked about Hitler.
I'd say because there wasn't any meaningful discussion, and it wasn't funny at all. That's my rating. I'm reviewing my own podcast.
Thank you,
episode
Jake.
now. This is great.
Well, I think it was a great podcast. I think we covered a lot of grounds.
Andrew just ceased talking.
We each grew as a person. I looked up Hitler gay porn.
I watched.
So you grew as a person temporarily.
I grew in my pants for Hitler gay porn.
Well, I mean, that's how you're like. This is like the United States, so you can do whatever you want.
This is the United States.
But if you were to Google it on Johnny Jobs,
fuck you.
No.
Even if I was in Saudi Arabia, I would get my Hitler Google porn wherever I want.
Absolutely, Saudi Arabia's. You could have a golden Maserati if you lived in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, for some reason. I go to Saudi Arabia and they go, "Oh, here you go."
Well, I'm just
like that.
commentating on the dispersion of wealth there, but that's for another podcast.
Yeah, because video games, the dispersion of wealth in Saudi Arabia.
I know.
Corruption in government and political espionage because of video games.
Guys.
Infrastructure.
Guys, that was the worst.
I think that was a great podcast.
I think we got to wrap this up.
All right. Well,
I don't feel comfortable with this. I think after we turn this off, we're gonna re-record it or something. I think we can spare another 45 minutes before another one.
Just destroy it.
I'm not gonna look up gay Hitler porn again.
That wasn't my concern. I knew you were
gonna talk about all that shit all over again.
Yeah, come on,
Jake.
That was gold.
You know what you should do? You should film it. You should record a podcast.
Yeah, how about you try recording
just be you.
Exactly.
Just by yourself.
Let's see what you want.
That's fine. I'll do it right now. You ready?
All right, go.
Okay.
This is Jake's version, the best
of my own podcast.
Better
guys,
version.
Don't say anything. Don't even look at me. Don't even jump in.
All right, yeah, go. Video games.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the fantastic, spectacular Because Video Games. It is a week in July, and I'm here with just me, and we're talking about video games today. So, Mike,
you're already fucked up.
Anyway.
So, Mike,
you had one job, your own idea. You were like, I'm going to do it by myself. So, Mike, fuck. That's like almost literally how it happened.
You need us.
I do. I need you. Thanks so much for being here, guys.
You learned something today.
I did. I learned something here today that you're like you guys. Whether I like you, what you have to say.
That was a very fast life lesson.
You guys are just like my parents.
You couldn't survive.
Whether I like what you have to say or not, you're here, and I got to deal with you.
You couldn't survive one sentence without.
At least until you die.
Find a new friend.
See, I can't even direct this podcast to my mom anyway, because she can't listen to it. That was horrible.
I'll text her the link. I have her number.
Andrew, thanks for being here, man. Where can we find you on...
I am on Twitter, at AndrewGebbia.com. Wait. How's it work?
At
Andrew Gebbia. I haven't been on Twitter in 2 weeks.
What do you got going on? Any projects? Nope, nothing. You don't do anything. No, go ahead. Tell me what you got. Really.
Tell us what you're...
Nothing.
Wow.
You can find me on Twitter. At Andrew Gebbia.
And what are you going to do there?
Complain about how sad I am.
Yeah, nothing.
Wow, Jake. Well, wait, what happened? what just happened?
What about you, Mike? Where can we find you?
I don't know if I want to say. I'm afraid you're going to make fun of me.
How many floors up are we?
It doesn't matter anyway. Nobody wants to hear you anyway.
Oh, what do you do anyway?
Will this jump kill me?
Yeah, would a jump from the top of this building kill me?
Yeah.
Not really.
No, it would just fuck me up a little bit.
Actually, yeah, it would. Actually, it'd probably be in the Dark Knight when Batman drops that guy off of kind of a high.
I'll go head first, though.
So like you just mangle your legs?
No, I'll go head first.
But what if
Yeah.
your legs survived?
Then fuck my legs. I don't know. I'm dead.
Fuck my legs.
My consciousness is gone.
It'd be pretty cool if you just lost your
What
legs.
if
You were like Lieutenant Dan, just like wandering.
Lieutenant Dan,
Just having
ice
sex with
cream.
prostitutes.
What if you hit your head so hard that your consciousness went into your legs? They made a movie about it. Legman just runs around.
So Mike, if we were to
Gotta
follow you on
defuse the
Twitter, is that
bomb.
what we would find?
Yeah, if you go to my Twitter, you can find my screenwriting pitches. I pitched this to Fox, to 20th Century Fox the other day. I said,
They
listen,
didn't like it.
I said, everybody shut the fuck up. Legman, listen, he's just a pair of legs.
That's how you pitch something? Everybody shut the fuck up.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Listen to me. Because I'm about to make you all rich. Okay, listen. Yeah, Legman, perfect action figure. You don't have to build a whole action figure. You just have to make the legs. The kids will love it. And the t-shirts, pants, official pants for Legman.
What is a Legman shirt like?
Wait,
What's on a
pants.
Legman shirt?
Wait, I imagine Legman at 2 pairs of it stops at the waist. Like, so it's like just like a pair of legs. Like it stops at the ass. So there's like a pair of legs walking around.
Wait, is your ass covered though?
No.
Legman has ass, right?
Yeah, he has an ass, but if he sat down,
It's kind of like he's laying down. Basically, he falls asleep every time he sits down.
yeah, he's just a
It's
naked.
very relaxing.
It's underneath the waist. He's just a naked man, and he's got to save the world from arms.
Wait, all he can do is kick though.
Yeah, with the best
Kicks Osama bin
deadly
Laden
weapons.
in the dick.
They're certified deadly weapons. There's his feet.
Kicks Kim Jong Un in the dick.
Yeah, it's like
He runs all the way there.
Legman, I'm gonna kick you in the dick.
That would be. Well, he
That's
wouldn't
the
be able to
tagline.
speak.
No, like he speaks out of his asshole.
He couldn't even finish
So
that.
No, he has a perfect
Excuse me.
a completely legitimate British accent, but like a suave. I'm
So
like
he's like James Bond.
yeah, I'm Legman. I'll take it
Legman.
shaking, not stirring.
Shaking that, taking it leg and not
James
shoes.
butt.
James butt, James legs.
He's got a gadget.
Jesus Christ, Mike.
Got a gadget in his
That's the
pocket.
longest plug.
That was a pretty
Oh,
long.
yeah.
If anything, that was a fucking sale. Sale made.
That's it. Yeah. And then I close the book, and then I walk out, and then everybody,
That's up to 20th Century
all the businessmen say wait, and I turn around, and then they all start the slow clap, and they say you're in, you're in, and I
then
go.
do you take the offer or no? Or do you go?
And I say, and I'm like, wait a minute. It's like,
I'm going to Searchlight.
and there's like, no, I'm gonna make my own fucking movie. I just came here to show you that I could. I don't want your fucking producers messing up my dream. I don't want Legman to
Now, what if
sell some
But
Pepsi.
then they would make something a little bit different to rip you off to counteract your success. They make arm
they make
guy.
arm guy.
Arm guy.
Oh shit.
arm bro.
And then
Arm
there'd be
dude.
the Avengers of Legman and Arm Bro.
Armin
Armin and Legman.
Armin and
Arm
Legman.
And it's like they have to combine their forces like Voltron. That's Transformers.
Yeah.
Don't steal my idea. Anybody, I copyrighted that idea. If you steal it, I will break your legs.
I want to put that on my book. Oh my god, that's amazing. Jesus, Mike. So, are you on Twitter or no?
Yeah, I got a Twitter.
Is that it? Do you have? Is it a? Twitter.
Yeah, I got a Twitter.
All right. Well,
You can try-
I'm glad you have one.
You know what? Make it interesting. I'm not going to give you my name. Try and find me.
All right.
I winked into the microphone.
Yeah. Did you guys hear?
Can you hear that? That was my blink. This is my blink wink.
Oh God, guys! I am at Jake Baldino and YouTube.com/BecauseVideoGames. Put a lot of videos up this week.
You make good videos, Jake.
Yeah, you actually watched one. Thank you.
I watch all of your videos.
No, you don't. Do you?
Yeah, dude. I'm
Wow.
subscribed to you.
Wow.
You
thanks,
made it.
Mike.
Yeah, you made a video, but
I
you were
watched-
like,
I watched
you were
some.
like, I'm not going to take this shit from YouTube anymore. When you came on, you said YouTube is going down the fucking tubes, and you were like,
Say that,
yeah,
but-
you did. You were flapping your arms. You're like, what the fuck?
Is that really? I mean, maybe now.
That's how I saw it. I was
maybe
very
people will go
drunk.
check it out now. I hope. I don't know.
Yeah, if you were talking,
Oh, so you were drunk. That's why you were like, "Hey, Jake, good job on the video."
no. I was completely sober. I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'm going to congratulate him on that video.
Thanks. Well,
Good
even though you saw it when you were drunk, so you don't even know if.
I remember all of it.
I mean, okay. But you said I was waving my arms around and saying "fuck."
Oh yeah. Maybe I made some stuff up.
Mike, thank you. Thank you for being here. Andrew, thank you for being here. Yeah, it was. You were
Last
really,
word.
you were really good.
Ah.
I gotta say.
Yeah.
I'm glad we brought you all the way here to New York City to do this.
Is that what the dispatch here is like right before the phone hangs up? It's like 911. Click. Hello.
God damn it. I need to go.
You're welcome.
I got to get out of here.
You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You're
thank you for listening. I'm really sorry you guys waited so long for a new podcast episode, and this is what happened. But that's it for me. That's it for me, Mike, and Andrew, and Eric in the background. So we'll see you guys next time. And we promise we won't be a month.
I'm not making
it won't be another month.
Be careful what you wish for.
Get out of here.